For 2 decades, it seemed like the NBA dominated Christmas Day. There was always an interesting slate of games with big superstars playing, and while people were sitting there opening presents, a lot of people just flipped it on, whether it was ABC, ESPN, whatever it may be, to put the game on. That no longer happens because as the NBA's ratings have declined in general, the NFL decided, you know what? Why are we letting the NBA take this day? The NFL decided, why don't we just put a couple games on and see what happens? Well, after that, the NBA became effectively irrelevant on Christmas Day, and that's exactly what we saw this year. Now, even though the NBA tried to say we feel confident about these matchups and these teams and these games, even with the NFL having 3 games on Christmas, didn't really work. The NFL saw record-breaking numbers. Nearly all of their games hit 30 million people watching on average throughout the course of the game, with Chiefs Raiders at one point hitting a 37 million peak. When it comes to the NBA, not so much. In fact, the NBA Christmas ratings completely and totally tanked, even from a down year last year. NBA Christmas viewership sacked by the NFL. Now, there were some people out there that were basically saying the NBA hadn't revealed their ratings yet. They're too scared to because they know they got dominated by the NBA. Well, last night they did eventually reveal them, and you can see right here, just in 2023 NBA Christmas ratings. Knicks Bucks, ESPN, 2.5 million. Warriors Nuggets, 4.1. Lakers Celtics, 5 million. Heat Sixers, 1.3. Mavs Suns, 1.5. When you combine all of those, right, when you add those all up, divided, you're talking an average of less than 3 million people watching these games. That's about a tenth of what the NFL got on Christmas Day, on a day that used to be owned by the NBA. And when you dig even further into it, look at how embarrassing this is. The featured Celtics-Lakers game was the most watched of the day with an average of 5 million across ABC and ESPN. Simulcast, by the way, down 20% from Bucks-Celtics in the same window last year. Obviously, the Bucks, a contender, Giannis Antetokounmpo, but it's not Lakers-Celtics. And Lakers-Celtics still down 20% from that game. Shifting to the ESPN portion of the schedule, Bucks-Knicks led the way, down 40% from Sixers-Knicks last year. The late-night game, down 42%. Bringing up the rear, the Sixers-Heat averages 1.3 million, down 73%. Now, to be fair, one of those was also simulcast, so that's why it's down that much. But still, across the board, every single NBA game down hard. This is embarrassing for them, right? This is completely and totally embarrassing for them, but this is now the NBA as we know it. Adam Silver, woke identity politics, people like LeBron James, they have destroyed this entire brand. As much criticism we have for the NFL, and we've got a lot, certainly, you can come to this channel, we've talked about it for years now, and we've also talked about declining NBA ratings for years. Now the mainstream's finally starting to catch up with us, but there's no denying that when you talk about damage to a brand, the NBA is in much worse shape than the NFL. And now over the past few years, even on the one day that the NBA could always rely on, now even that is dominated by the NFL, and it's not even close. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.